Welcome to Delta Waterfowl's December Migration Report. I'm Kyle Wintersteen, Managing Editor of Delta Waterfowl Magazine. Temperatures have fallen, snow has blanketed many areas of the United States, and ducks and geese are on the move. For details, let's check in first with Jeff Adams, Delta Waterfowl's Regional Director for the Pacific Flyway.
Hello from the Pacific Flyway. Here throughout the month of November, we've largely been under high pressure situation, making birds very stagnant, whether you're hunting on private or public land. Hunters here throughout the West are looking forward to the jet stream changing here within the next week to 10 days, bringing us colder weather and hopefully more stormy situations to push more birds south into areas like the upper Sacramento Valley, Reno, and even parts of Utah and Idaho.
Thanks, Jeff. Moving east, we go now to Garrett Trentham, Delta Waterfowl's Regional Director for Kansas and Missouri.
So across Missouri and Kansas, the hunting's been pretty tough since about mid-November. We haven't got good weather to bring in new birds from up north, and the bright moon had put the birds on a night feed pattern along with the warm weather. Luckily, that started changing this past week. The moon started going away a little bit. We got a good cold front. It didn't seem to bring any birds in, but what it did is it made the birds we have fly during the day, which was conducive to improving the hunting success in a lot of the areas. This last cold front took away probably 30 to 50% of the birds on a lot of the refuges here in the state of Missouri, but hunting success went up a little bit with that cooler weather that helped the birds move around and feed during the day. So we're hoping for snow up north. We're hoping for new ducks. If not, you got to pull out all the stops to kill these stale ducks that have seen just about everything.
Thank you, Garrett. How are the greenhead numbers in the mallard capital of the world? Here's Levi Daniel, Delta Waterfowl's Regional Director for Arkansas.
Just a quick report on some Arkansas birds. The second split started last week, timed up with a cold front, brought quite a few birds down to Arkansas. If you've got water right now, you have birds. Our big problem though is there's not a whole lot of water in the eastern part of the state, which probably be an issue later because of the hunting pressure. If there's water, there's guns on it, so we're probably not going to hold birds long, but get in there while you can while those fresh birds are here.
Thanks, Levi. Here where I'm at in central Pennsylvania, we've gotten a noticeable push of mallards and Canada geese as a cold front swept in last week, but we certainly aren't at peak numbers yet, and that's really the story in the east from the mid-Atlantic Flyway and to points south. Hunters on the Potomac River and upper Chesapeake Bay are reporting average numbers of sea ducks, a recent strong push of redheads and bluebills, and the first significant arrivals of canvasbacks. And Florida hunters are seeing an influx of their prize ringneck ducks, but I've yet to hear an Atlantic Flyway hunter in my region really say, this is it, you know, we're at prime time. And I wonder if that has to do with the available open water that remains farther north. For more on that, here's John Clements, Delta Waterfowl Regional Director for Eastern Canada.
Quebec had a great fall, lots of ducks in the Quebec region. Down through the east coast, down through New Brunswick, hunting was spotty in places, some pretty good returns on some ducks. Overall, goose numbers were high. PEI, as you can see by the weather here, I'm in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island today. Beautiful weather down here, no ice. Birds have been heavy all fall. Lately, some more black ducks have been showing up in the coastal communities. Just back from Newfoundland, eiders down the southern part of the province of Newfoundland have been pretty heavy. That season is just open.
Thanks, John. Be sure to check back in January for another Delta Waterfowl Migration Report. For now, be safe, and on behalf of the Duck Hunters Organization, good hunting.